Welcome back to this lovely little game called Foundation. Well, I don't know if it's a lovely little game, but it's certainly a lovely game. It's certainly enjoyable so far, the first two. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's get on with it, because we want to do this, see what we're going to do next. Bear in mind, this is only the first series, so I don't know everything. I'm still learning the game. I got so far in the demo and another test one that I was doing, but not much further than that. In the last one, we come up with a manor and we come up with a church. So we've got all that done. A monthly profit. So we have to have a monthly profit of 10 to be able to get to the next, I don't know what it is, section or whatever it'll be. We need to go into the Royal Book. We could just, it's probably a bit, no, they'll probably get thingy with that. We'll just leave it there, see how this goes. And I have to acquire this. Now this, excuse me 2 seconds. I'm just going to turn that before I come. Some games, I was playing Settlers 2 just beforehand for the channel, and it's not as loud because I've turned the music, and this one it was like blow my ears off. Sorry about that. Like I was going to say, so we need to get this. We've got this here, this office here, but we need to get this Splendor. So I need to make everything look plushy, nice, and very inviting. I'm not fully sure how I've done that. This is where I sort of got in my initial demo that I was doing for myself to get used to building the game. We've got some in that's good. So I suppose we could put some. I don't think we've got any sort of flowers or, things like that. Would that make it look better? I don't know. It looks like we don't have any form of. We don't have any form of that sort of thing. So the only way to make it is add more. Well, what I can see is make it look nicer and make more. Add more buildings so far. This is a warehouse. Forest has been paused. I've got 113 logs, and I've got 32. We'll get some more stone. We might need some more stone. I mean, what can we actually do with the church is, well, we can ring the bell. That's always a good sign. I always think that's quite cool. We can edit the building. Now we can add extra things on the side, like something like that. I don't know if that's a bit big actually. Or we could add like a smaller one. I must have done that one actually. You'd think it would. I suppose it's the where I've got it in it. Like here. That's got promise. It looks better than it would do if it was a singular one, I think. What have we got to lose? Let's think about that in a minute. Same with our manor here. We've got the same. I wouldn't say issue, but I think this is a larger one, which is a bit ridiculous. It doesn't stipulate that it's larger, but we could put. Obviously, this is where they're coming from, and we could, apply that. And we could... We've got enough... I know I can have it there. Do I have it further in? Well, see, I had that further in. And I didn't know whether that looked okay. Possibly further in. Is that costing me money just to move it? Yeah, maybe that's a little nicer. I will do the same with this one. That might have our splendor increased. We needed to get... We got to 4 so far. Yeah, so it's the most impressive buildings I've got. Well, these will be the two, won't they? I don't even know whether the warehouse has any form of granary depot. Is that an extra building that's not really a building? It's... I actually don't even know what that is, to be honest. Also, I think we're getting fish, and we're not selling fish. That was another thing that I wanted to do. So we'll get the fish. This is why I was leaving this area to, because I thought this was a sort of a, even though this is a centre with this, it reminds me of a bit of a marketplace. I also haven't got any form of top on that, like here, which would be nice. It is going to cost me money, but it might increase my splendor. Although I don't really know, but red seems to be the logical... ooh, it's 25 there. Oh, well, let's do it. And if we do the fish... because the fish on there was... Well, it's green, isn't it? And that was red because I dissolved red. So why not have a green... a green one? Applying that, so we'll have some of that, and I'll use some of our timber. We've got increased taxation, so I'm going to increase the taxation because it's told me that's what I have to do to get rid of this part here. You know, to get rid of the, I don't know what they call it, a card or whatever they would call it. So we'll do that. That now is gone, and I'll go back down. And so we still need to ignore this. We produce at least one different food, one different refined food. So I assume the refined food would be something like... what would we class as the refined food? Bakery, maybe? Wheat? Which we do have in our... We don't, but we could get it. If we go... Oh, we've just got that there. This I can put a levy on them to get some more cash. And we see we've got the bakery. So I assume... If we look at the progression... These are the things that we can have. That's going to cost us the 50... You know, we've just upgraded that. We could have unlocks farming breed. It doesn't say anything that it's a refined food though. Clothing we don't really need because unlocks the goods market will let you sell goods to your villagers. Which would be a good idea. Now we've got the stone because obviously we can sell the stone on. Now did I build a building though? Let me see if I build the building that actually does this. That's the stone hut. Yeah, so that's the stone hut, which then would go into the here, which then they're going to come in the back. So that's not too bad. I've got 3 unemployed. I can't. Oh no, I can't put any more in there. So not to worry. We've got one of them built. See, that doesn't look too bad. I think it you know. I mean, I could. I think I can edit this and get it moved like inwards. That cost me 1. I think that's a better. I think that will look a bit better, possibly, because then they're all 3 of them. And if not, then I'll have to move them all back again. But I'm just thinking of. I've now got a Splendor 5. We haven't even got the church in. Nothing of the church done yet. Now we've got to have a little roof. See that? Look, I think that fits with it. I'm digging. I'm digging. And we have got this. I don't know. I don't actually know what this additional storage space for the granary. Okay. Well, there's no reason why I can't. How much is that going to cost me? It would be quite nice to be if it was maybe there. Is that going to be okay? We've got the couriers approaching. I think we have got the tax in there. This is now. We've also got to make sure about these tools as well. So I've left an unsigned area here for the tools, which I will need. I cannot make these tools as well, so I'm going to have to be careful. Do we do? Yes, we can. Let's really draw business. Let me hire someone on your behalf. My best builder will draw your. Okay. I'm just read the word in return. Jolly good. This is at least one refined. I still think that is our. But the thing is where am I going to put this? Now, obviously, we've got this. We own this land here, but obviously the that's on it. Would it be better here, or do we leave the visitors? Yeah. Although saying that though, there is another oil plant, and there's food here as well, which would help our berries. It's going to cost me 100. I think we're going to go for that. So I've gone for it now. I would say there it should ask you, do you really want to do this? But still, it does not. Where is the gathering post? I think it's up here. There it is. We've got 4, so we could put the gathering post here, which would grab all that. I think that's a good idea. And it's only going to cost us 10. So that's all done. I might have to do a one-off payment to get some things, or I might have to increase the tax here, which may be a good idea. Yeah, see, they're on about that. I'll increase the tax, the money, you know, to get a bit more on. So we want to know the have a Northbury trade route at least level 2. Level 2 would be, I would assume, sending the food. So I really need this. This. If I'm going to get the refined, I'm going to have to go and spend some cash again, aren't I? On the prestige. There we go. To get this, we went down to. Why am I down to 2? I was up to 5. What's wrong with you, man? I'm going to get that because obviously that's going to give us. Now we do need a edit there as well. Butchers, see, hunts boar and things, but we can have the lumber improvements as well. But I'm just going to stick with that so far. I don't want to go too far because obviously I'm going to have to. We've got the 3 buildings now. This is what I wanted sort of this area for. It may pay to have a lumberjack somewhere on here. I suppose it doesn't really matter. See the wheat farm. It's quite a large build. Well, it's not a large building itself. The bakery itself could come off here. I don't think that's too much of an issue. We haven't done this. Let's get this rock and rolling. And so you'll gather some more food. I mean, we have got food, but more is better than less. We've only got 61. It hasn't given me a... So I'll get another berries there. And I get another fish there. Because we can only... 800 capacity, so I assume 2, 4, 6, 8. So each one holds 100. And obviously that... because obviously if this is full, it can't send the fish over. So that's the reason why. We're now getting more... immigration coming in. The advantage here, if the grinder is here, it only has to transport it to here, so it doesn't have to transport it very often. And obviously, if I want to get one here and then one here, because we can get the improved, I'm not saying improved market, but I'm not too sure whether we pick the. Where is the lumberjack? Which would I think is be here. The lumber camp. Now that's could have cost me 10. But I think it's beneficial to cut this down to give me some more room, which would be, I think it's here actually. We'll put it there. Obviously, it'll organically make the connection. We've still got the 3, so that's okay. I've increased the food, so we should be getting, once that goes to 100, we should be getting the food coming in. Yeah, we go. It's at 6. I think that's the highest I've ever had it. Labour influence. Labour influence is a favour earned through mandates, missions, and quests with the Labour estate. It can be spent to unlock new progression content with the Labour estate and new options during the events. But I can't unlock any of this. This is what I want to unlock. But I'm not to the 25 to be able to do it. See, this says 2. And that says 6. I'm confused. I'm at 10. Maybe between the mandates and missions can be spent to unlock. Ah, right, okay. What have we got here? Somebody's complaining. This was what we're at page thirst. I think I might put a well just here. I think it might serve the situation because it's quite far. If we take the well that it's here for the housing, we don't really have a nice place for the well. So I think that'll suffice. Cost you money again. Everything seems to cost you money in this thing, no matter what you do. Yeah, see, that got me some cash. Although they're not buying this at the moment. It's probably to do with I haven't got it turned on. Let's go to resources, I think. There we go. So sell everything above, well, 0, which means it'll sell everything, which I should do quite well out of that. That gives me 3 gold, so we'd be okay. Obviously, if I'm going to need it, then... Oh, we got something from a guy here. Thankful for the blueprint. As a bridge will help, yeah. So, most generous offer. What did they get? Stones for the amount of fish. Previous store is storage facility. Current amount 0. Success pay. Keep the fish. I don't need them. Gain 50 fish. No, I don't really want to gain fish, do I? I've got fish. I'll do that then. How do I do that? Oh, well, I've got the stone here. If I turn this off, and what we'll do is we'll get the stone running, because we can put the 3 in here because we've got the. Well, is that turned off though? Yeah, I'll add another one in there. We've now got the well here, so that'll help them with the. Yeah, you see, they don't have to go as fast, so they're not complaining about that. That was a workers anyway. Oh, yeah, he's gonna wait, isn't he? Let's have the It's here, isn't it? Wood cutting, and I haven't marked it. Right, that's fine. Then cut this bit. This is quite a... Well, I don't know how far that actually goes, to be honest. Oh, it goes to here. I'll leave that like that, and just cut this area first. So they're going to chop, chop, chop. Wherever they are. I don't know where they're gone. But they are going to chop, chop, chop now, so that's good. And they'll fell all this, and then... Oh, there we go. So that's I can't pay this until I get to 25. I don't think. I think it'll come up when I get to 25. That's good, because that's just giving me some more. I can add at least one more to the gatherer. 180. It's probably going to be too much food in here eventually. But we'll see. I can't do anything else with the berries. But berries is berries. I think we'll use some of this to, you know, extend our... So we could extend it with some rustic bits there. But we could also further improve it by going a bit larger. That's fine. And let's do the same on the other side. And then if I don't like it, then I can always get rid of it. Probably don't like it. The fish has gone down. Well. Now, once I can get this area... I don't want to... The thing is I don't just want to put a wheat farm over it. I want to sort of... do a bit more with it. We could do the lumber here as well. And I know that lumber does cost money. Wherever you are. Come into here. Upfront costs, you see. These seem to all cost cash. That's why I don't particularly want to... I have got more. I've only got 3 in there. And we don't have any form of... We don't have any form of storage here. I also don't know where the residence area... Oh, so this is the residence area. This is obviously the area that I chose to... And I said I don't want to do anything there, and I don't want to do anything there. I want to keep this for marketing things. I could put another one, like a warehouse here, because I was just thinking of that. But... I was thinking that might not be the greatest idea, but... let's get some... Well, we're going to get some food in. We still have this here. After a period of time, it goes. So I don't actually know how you can... I suppose the bread... I suppose that's what the bread's for. This should sustain you with the berries until a certain amount of time, shouldn't it? So if that's the case, I really need to get on with cutting this down. It doesn't really matter what I feel and what I don't feel, really. Because it would be ideal to have that cutting. I'll then do the cutting from here. We've obviously got this cut in here, and I'm going to extend this cutting area here. Oh, that's the forester, isn't it? That's what that is. We've not got the forester back on yet. I've got 30. Why can't it appear then? Accumulate inside the storage facility. All right, that's going to be a bit of an issue then. So that's empty stock, max stock, refuse. Because I want the tools. I've only got 10 tools left, and I'm going to have to buy the tools. Oh, there we go. It looks douchebaggy, whether I like it or not is questionable. It would have been nice for them to actually go right with that. I suppose I would have actually what I would have had to do is, I assume I would have had to push this in. I don't like this now. How do I delete the damn thing? That there. Destroy. Destroy. Okay. I'll wait for that to be moved. Yeah, that's gonna. It just looks better if it's with it all together. Nice bit of drawing there. Really. Anyway, got another immigrant coming. That's another 3. I'll think what we'll do is put all of them in there. That way we're gonna really start cutting this down and get it out of the way for me. As we've got, well, they could just call it woody, but let's say we've got 116 logs. And then we've got the planks. Like I've said before, other games call them boards. Just, you know, there's quite a few that call them different names. I'm trying to think of a few others. Oh, excuse me, hiccups there. I see. Look at the. Oh, I see. Look at this. It gives you the splendor on the. I didn't know. Just noticed that. That gives you a 2. That gives you a 3. That gives you a 3. And you get 3 there. Simple password. How it functions for your... Right, we'll have that. That'll give me a another one. I could also have the... if that's a 3... That's a 3. Why don't I have... Ooh, is that a bit... She's a bit wide though. I'll work that one out in a minute. I suppose this is the same then. No, that gives you... Ah, now that gives you the great... Like the clerical... not the... So you wouldn't get any... I wouldn't get any of this higher from that then. Nothing in this one. Now, it's the only... Seems to be the only building that's going to give me the 25. Yeah, can't see any other. Not yet, anyway. Go on, guys. Get cutting. You haven't really done much. Where's this sawmill? This must be the sawmill. Yeah, there's the sawmill. This is bashing out planks like there's no tomorrow. We've also got the stone. Now, can I deliver resources? Confirm. Right, I can now, sign available worker. Oh, I can't, because I haven't got any. I think, why is this not working then? Why can't I sign somebody? So yeah, so we send that stone to them. That's good. Now I've got 160 fishes. So food is not the problem. Like I said, I still want this area of that's given me 11. I suppose I don't have to have the on the front, do I? That gives me 3. Wood. That gives me. Do we like it? Does it look alright? I can't set it there. Might be terrible. Trying to see why that would do it that way when that one's doing it that way, but that wasn't it. That was one of these, wasn't it? Can I rotate that? I suppose I could. That's not it, is it? That's it there. That's not the place that it needs to be, though. I think that's the one. Right, let's put that in. Continuity and everything. I'm sort of happy with the church. The church is looking a little more plushy. Okay. Oh, we got some more. It's definitely getting there. I'm trying to think. If I think what I call backwards. Now, if I do the bakery here, because I've already got this, and I didn't want to. I was going to put it here before, and I didn't want to do that because obviously that's another marketplace. This is another marketplace. You know, like if we take this and this diagonal maybe here, you can still get one there, or you can still get one here. But if I just put this maybe here, this is going to go eventually. But I'm trying to think where it should be. Which is the? This has got to be the in part. Maybe like something like that. That's a bit more, one a bit more organic. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going to cost me 50 for the bakery. Quite an expensive building to have. Then we want that. That's another 50. Eesh. Probably would be a good idea when we can get a chance to get the wheat. Yeah, see, this is all coming down now. Which is obviously what I was trying to achieve. We've only got this part left. Then most of this has been taken down. So it would make sense to have, well, potentially a double. We can't, in here, we want it sort of here. Which I'll wait till they've taken that down, or I can say stupid. And just put it in. Like here, it's not really doing that much to the trees. Yeah, oh, it's a bit cheaper. I don't want it too close for obvious reasons. Because when these taken down, I want I want an area, and it obviously goes back to green again. So I think that's a good idea. I'll then put the mill here, because obviously, like I said, this will eventually go, because the reason why it go, not that, is to do with the food. This will all, you know, it'll automatically go, as we had one here, and it's still feeding that. So I think I'll produce the mill. Maybe. I suppose in a sense the mill wants to be maybe it wants to be close to the. But if I'm going to have two, it might make sense to have it here. Where's the into that? I wonder. That must be the. Well, that's the back, so that must be the out. So this must be the. This must be the sort of the in to the mill. That way, if I have a farm there and if I have a farm over here, they'll both go to the. You know, they'll go to the mill. That's my plan, because obviously this is going to go and this is going to go. Well, this is certainly going to go out of the way, and then they'll want to connect that to that. Of their own free will. That's sort of an advantage in some respects to have this free path in, but it's not in others. Because you could say, well, I want that over there and connect that to there and that to there. We've got insufficient... Yeah, we've got not enough housing, basically. Right. Those are looking to repair a few bridges across the region. One of them merchants noticed your woodcutting camps and wants to make you an offer. Let's discuss better deal. I can do that anyway, and that would actually get that down, really. So that's actually given me some let's ask our neighbours. So we ran out of tools. Ran out of tools. Oh, shoot! I'm supposed to empty these, you ask. So I've got the tools. I've got the tool storage. They have to be in a storage to be able to done, which, you know, I've done this before and I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting them. I'll say 10. Don't want to go too Larry. So in other words, it'll fill up every time that they go and get, it'll fill up to 10, and then that should technically be it. But that'll obviously cost me money. We've got nowhere to put this. This is the problem. I could do with a relatively, because I just don't have the housing. And that's a bit of a problem. So I think we're going to force them to give me some cash. We're a bit cash strapped. Where's the button? Somewhere. No, you see it somewhere. I'll just go through everything, shall I? Oh, that's it. I'll just, it's this one now. Just go to levy for your villagers. I'll have that. It has to be done. So I'll get some nice bit of cash here. Now, that cash, I could buy a more housing for sure. So I think I'll do that. Then I have to do the residential area. I'm going to keep it away from this because I might want to buy it. Well, I don't know. Well, how much of that do I own it? Maybe all of this I own. No, it can't be all of that. That's loads of it. Yeah, it's just basically this. To abandon this territory, everything built outside of the territory will be destroyed. No. Why don't they say everything abandoned inside of the territory will be resolved instead of outside of the territory? Because that's outside. That doesn't make sense. It should be inside the territory, shouldn't it? Anyway. We'll give ourselves a little bit here. How much do I own in this thing? The part that I don't like is it doesn't tell you, like, here, I've selected it, but I want to know, when I press this, I want to know exactly where it is. And it just doesn't give you what. That's the most annoying thing with this, because it goes here. Where is it? Where's the... I can still do this. I shouldn't be able to go outside my territory with a residential. You know what I mean? That just bugs me. Because I need to know where... I can see it here, but I can't see it when I paint. And that's the... When I paint, it should show in faint line where the thing... And then I can say, well, no, I don't want this, or I want that. That just bugs the bejesus out of me. Our mayor houses will... the residents caught the interest of the estate of the realm. Okay. Ooh, flip it down. You have 3 tools. Do I have tools? I have 3 tools more inside. I've done that. But I don't have any tools yet, so I can't do anything because they're not... That's now going to be put back in. I don't think they can be bought from there either as well, so that needs to be... I'm at 20. I mean, that's brilliant. That's looking lush. If that's what I think it is, then let's have another one of these then. Continuity for me is like the business. Right, that'll give me to 23. I just need to think of something else to get me to a little bit further down the line. What's wrong with that? That's at 50. The food stock is... I'm going to do another granary. Yeah, I still need to do something with this. Now we're getting more housing. Most of the, I think most of the trees have been felled really. This wood... Oh, hopefully they'll go there. Right, now let's get the farming going. What's that? Missing zone. Oh, I see. Yeah. We've got to... I've got to select this. I've got to now get rid of the wood cutting because I don't obviously want... Well, I want the wood cutting on here. That's fine. But now I've got to select this. It doesn't matter because I haven't got tools yet. I'm still... Come on, get me the tools then. Right, that's simple. Right, it's already there. It's up here. We're just waiting for a delivery, clearly. As we haven't got a delivery, I can't do much. Which means I can't actually finish this off until we get the delivery. Where's my delivery? That's not good enough. See, I've got 20 this Splendor, and I won't be able to build that because that needs tools. These tools should last a while. Ah, there we go. Get on. I mean, that's more than you. Oh, and treasure vault, yeah. I might increase that to a bit more. How are we doing? Well, we're mostly at the end of our... I'll go to 15. No, 15. It gets me to 15, so that'll give me... He'll bring some more... Well, I need him to bring some more in anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Things are definitely happening in our Boundary Book playthrough, this first series. We get in there. My Splendor... so this is the church one, and this is the Labour one, if you like. I need to get that to 25 before I can get this progression to start building or unlock this office, which I've never done yet. So this is we're starting to get into foreign ground or ground that I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed that. We will see you in the next Foundation, where we push more further forward and see what we can do. Take care. Bye for now.